as a professional, the lowest since his pro debut.
At all times, fight hard, fight clean, good luck.
Round one, we are his dominant reign. Wilder in the black.
That's for sure. You know, Tyson Fury, let's fight.
Paulie, what do you look for early as Wilder is all over Fury?
Jab up to establish distance. Right now, first time he ran out of patience as he slightly bigger reach.
Yeah, at 6'7", Wilder combined biggest fight in heavyweight title history.
Mothering, but
right,
could come into play. There's another jab by Fury.
There's the jab bites like he did, but bamboozling Vladimir Klitschko. And
by Fury.
Oh, and there's a...
He can't land that punch, and we saw it a moment ago.
And he may have to use it in this fight.
Yeah, you're right, Paulie.
In the lead up to the fight, Fury saying that he was going to knock us, try to utilize the real estate, herky-jerky style, but Fury now tags
these rounds and control the pace of the fight and decompress. Feels he can land the right 10 things. He's got to be careful of counter right hands.
Number 2.
Opponents are landing only. Can he do it during this fight? That's the question.
Well, one thing he did well, and he's got to get his jab going, and he's got to be rhythmic with it and change the.
He threw it wide and couldn't quite get it in, but it only takes one.
Yes, and that
tall. Jamil McCline was 6'6". They combined for 100 and Sal.
Boy, is it ever.
Oh, there's a 1-2 combination.
Fury's right hand has been short and pretty effective so far.
Wilder still has to show that he's not going to let the
Wilder right now.
And he's displayed patience, Al, even again to stop Ortiz. And now defense. Meanwhile, for Wilder, his 9-7 career.
You see Wilder starts. Yeah, like that.
So far tonight, landing at 12%.
Joe Louis, who was born in Alabama, as Wilder digs.
Fury wielding away. The one thing Tyson Fury does not want to do is get
Fury pivots away from the ropes, and it's Fury that lands the right hand. Looking a lot better than he did in his 2 tune-up fights, Al. A terrific fight thus far with 30 seconds left. Al, what about you? Are you at all surprised with Fury's approach?
Done for him. What did I say in the keys to victory? Double jab was a key.
It's been well chronicled what he's had to overcome, but
and telling him a very important thing: don't get greedy.
And that's the challenge for Deontay.
Generalship. Oh, and Deontay Wilder.
And as he's taller than Deontay has to reach more for it. Usually,
atmosphere.
Yeah.
Champs now of USA, and so
because he's able to slip it for the most part.
And speaking heavyweight title fight between two undefeated.
Right hand, he's loading up on it too much. He's not smooth enough behind the jab.
They have a common opponent, and ironically, he's the one that stunned both of them. But in
sweeping right hand by the WBC heavyweight champion, I believe.
Looking for the spot where the nose of Tyson Fury might have started to bleed.
Who is the man who beat the man who beat the man?
Maybe to follow from the right hand. Yes. He comes off short with the right hand, but a lot of times
the show stats Wilder. Tonight he's landing 16%.
And again, Fury with the win over Klitschko has fought thing, but he's seen something at least closer to what Deontay's seen.
With his trademark herky-jerky style, but gets tagged with the jab.
19, and it's not exactly a torrid pace here in this round.
Off the right hand, and maybe Deontay can sneak it in.
Fury now working the jab, loading with that right hand, but Fury rode with it. And Fury avoids.
Things Fury has not switched to lefty much at all. He does it in maybe one round.
He has to make that adjustment and keep his calm when he's about to throw it.
Opponents flummox. Deontay Wilder and Fury now walking down.
Games that Freddie Roach plays in the fighting meetings. He said Fury was going to make.
But Martin Rogan, the whole fight lefty. Tonight, not so much.
And visualization telling us that he is already
in the bank. It builds up a deficit.
This is pretty good work.
Yeah, Fury had the combination in the round.
I was not setting down on his punch as much as we would expect.
Second. There's a jab from one. Joined tonight by Brian Custer, Jim Gray, and our entire official score, Steve Farrad. How do you have it at the midpoint of this championship affair?
It's what he's doing. It's what Wilder isn't doing.
Wanted to land them with a lot of conviction. And I believe
totals 14% for Deontay Wilder. You retired Fury, a minute and a half remaining. The seventh. Another stop.
And Fury locks him up to stop the
connected over the 12 rounds out. And he's And again, Fury inside the distance. There's a stiff jab.
The straight right hand.